Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Those of you that are new, welcome to Debos Nation. I got a good one for you today, and it's a guy gets trespassed from a social security building, and not only does he get trespassed for 1 year from this one, but all of them. So let's take a look at this.
Where I get my benefits from.
And the other, is it your...
Hi, sir, how are you doing?
Good, sir. How are you?
Doing well. My name is Steven. Your name?
Julian.
Julian? Can I get
Wayne?
your badge number?
We're both. We don't have badge numbers. We have DL numbers. DL734.
DL734.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're being told. So what this gentleman has told me is that we are being trespass warninged from this facility, this federal building, for not wearing a mask based off their facility policy. We haven't broken any laws.
By the way, the last 2 months you could come in and out of here without one. So I don't know what. We didn't like wake up today and say, let's go to Social Security. I got lung cancer. We're both veterans. I walked in, sat down, and the guard in there said you have to wear a mask. I said I can't wear a mask. I said I got tumors in my lungs. What? I said it's not state law. The governor of Florida said it's not state law. And I said you can ask us, and we can decline.
And we politely did. I politely said no, thank you.
But
for an hour, she harassed me.
The security guard is
they can have their policies as far as the mask wear if they want. It's no different than you can't videotape inside the building. I mean, they have their policy as far as that goes too.
Yeah, but none of us live outside the law.
Executive orders to direct something in regard to a health and safety situation has the force of law and will hold up in court. If you do not follow the mask order to protect the spread of the virus, then you can be trespassed for not complying with the executive order. Medical exemptions doesn't mean that you can go anywhere you want and roam freely. It just means that they have to make arrangements for you to get the same services such as Zoom calls, curbside assistance, or by email. Doesn't mean you have the right to infect everyone because you say you have an exempt. And a business does not need to alter their face mask required policy, but they just need to make other arrangements.
Would that be violating your First Amendment and your
If they have that policy, then no, that's their policy.
So here's what I'm going to say: is if your guys' names are on these trespass warnings, you guys will be named in the civil lawsuit for violating my rights.
Okay.
And I'm just being completely fair, and you guys will lose your indemnify or your
That you
Listen, brother. All we want to do is just go in there and have somebody help us.
I was sitting down.
I understand, but if they're saying that you got to wear masks and they don't want to provide you service because you're not wearing a mask, then unfortunately we can't change that. That's their policy.
Okay.
So
what we need.
What's that?
You're trespassing us, though.
If they're asking to have
For
you
an
trespass,
entire
if
year.
they ask you to leave and you refuse to leave,
Yes.
now they're going to want to trespass you. Yeah.
He said trespass.
Okay. Then yeah, you're most likely going to be trespassed
For an entire year.
Right.
So I would like to see that paperwork because that's
Right, somebody's gotta
I want to
sign
let's
their name
do
to
this. Like let's get this done and over with because I want to get on with my day.
Well, here's
and if you
the
guys are
issue right
violating
now. If they're asking you to leave, technically we're still on property. Here's where this could get.
They didn't ask me to leave.
They actually called him back and started helping him.
Yeah.
You guys came.
I was sitting in the booth with the employee.
They said they weren't going to help him, then they called back and they started helping him, and then the
Well, it
police
sounds
showed
like the issue here is going to be the mask issue. So if you're not willing to wear a mask, then they're probably not going to be willing to provide you.
What's the
whatever
mask
service.
issue?
Then you're gonna-
Because they have that policy they want to run. I don't know. That's
I'll
not
make you a
that's
deal.
not a
I'll
law.
make you a deal. I'll wear a mask, but they have to provide me the proper mask.
I'm not wearing one. My doctor
I don't
told me
know
don't
what
wear
mask
one.
they provide.
And that's what I'm saying. So the CDC requires any mask, any beard over 2 inches have to wear a specific beard mask that engulfs the entire face. I mean, it is
But I wanna know-
standard. And I asked for one of those, and they would not provide one. So I said, no, thank you. I'm not going to wear a half-assed mask and do a dog and pony show to make someone feel better. I'm here to do my benefits, get something done, and get out of here.
I think
Look, they're not there to provide masks for everybody's unique situation. If you need something unique, then that's on you to provide that for yourself. It's up to you to take care of yourself, and it's up to everybody else to take care of themselves. But you have to do your part.
The city of DeLand Police Department deserves better than to come over here and do these kind of calls.
This is a waste of resources.
we get all kinds of calls throughout the day. This is no different than a lot of the calls that we get. So
Yeah, you guys just had a murder over here. I mean, your resources should
let me
be
go.
over
Let me
there.
go talk to them and figure out what they're doing.
No, he already told us.
Who do we have
Are we
inside?
changing our
It
mind
doesn't
now?
matter what they're doing.
No, I'm just trying to get informed on why I'm here. I already got your side of the story, so now I'm gonna get there.
Stand by with them.
Do we have their 14?
We haven't gotten that far.
Okay. Well, they're probably not gonna give it to us.
Alright, let me try that.
What do you want done with these people?
I know management wanted them trespassed because he even came out here.
So
To
did we
speak
tell them
with
to
them?
leave already?
Yeah, I told them that they had to wear a mask. He refused to wear a mask because of his beard. I didn't have a beard mask to give him.
Yeah, that's
I
what.
said, well, you know, do you have one? He's like, well, y'all are making us wear it. We're to provide it. Yeah, I was polite to him. I didn't scream at him. I didn't get rude or anything like that. You know, I spoke with him and I spoke with management and I replied back and forth. But I guess that's harassment
Stop it. Get some help.
in his eyes.
Okay.
But then another individual came and it led to that one doing the same thing. And then his wife came in and let her do the same thing and then getting the lobby riled up. This is my sergeant too. Just
Okay.
you know.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, and then
So did they?
Yeah.
Are they refusing to leave? Basically, did you guys tell them they need to leave, or?
No. So I told them that if the business wants them trespassed, we have a legal obligation to abide by the employees within.
But
our
you told them to
establishment.
leave and they wouldn't leave.
yeah, they would not leave. They wouldn't
Okay.
comply. He said to call you guys. I talked to SPS because this is, you know, under their building too because it's federal, which FPS Mohammed, and he did say as well as to call you guys if they're wanting them trespassed because we had this issue a couple weeks ago with the First Amendment guy.
That was recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on
Business,
YouTube too. Yeah.
Yeah, we saw it.
And I know the one law enforcement officer, he's, you know, seen me as just security as well, because I watched it. And I thought it was but, so, that's why I double checked with FPS, to just go ahead and call you guys, because he said to, yeah, because he told you guys, well, the law enforcement here at that time, the same thing I told them. But they wanted to hear it from him.
And what was
so
that?
They heard.
What was that option?
Well, he got trespassed as well, because...
Yeah, that gentleman got
Yeah.
trespassed. I remember that. Yeah.
But I know
Oh.
management here wanted them trespassed if they wasn't going to comply with the rules. Like, they are willing to help them. They just have to wear the mask because it's their policy.
It doesn't matter if it's the beer.
Did you hear what she said? They were trying to help him. Well, those darn tyrants trying to help people.
Mask or the specific mask.
No, because I had an individual come. He said he had a letter for that, so he can be waived from it. And he had also said, well, he can call the number and go through the services of that nature. That there's no excuses. You have to wear a mask.
So
even
then, what
with
other
that,
form? Can I ask what other forms of service do they have available if they choose to not wear a mask?
Uh,
Like how else do they
the
get
phone
so
line, calling through the
Just
phone.
calling through the phone
Yeah.
and trying to get it done through the phone.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Because if they get trespassed, then they're going to have to deal with the phone line. And
Right.
It's a hassle.
Or go to
Everyone
another
knows
facility
it.
somewhere else.
Yes, it's a hassle to deal with these people, but they have to go through the proper channels in order to get this stuff done. And they don't want to do that.
So maybe I don't
So-
know. I don't know if there's another one. Okay. All right. So you told them to leave and they wouldn't leave.
Yes. So I don't know.
Who's with them? Is it just that guy and the
Me,
other
yeah.
guy?
The guy by himself.
I called you
with
sergeant.
the
I didn't
glasses
hear
and
about
the,
you know.
sure, he's by himself, and then the
If
tall
they're
male
trespassed,
with the
if
glasses.
they're trespassed from
Okay.
one
And his wife.
SSA, are they trespassed
ALT.
from all, or just
So
this one?
here's what I got with these people. They've already been told to leave.
Okay.
They're not leaving at this point, so I feel like I have enough
Yeah,
to
but
then request their information to identify them to do a trespass warning. I have a feeling that's going to go the route that they're not going to then give me that information.
Alright.
No, these are different. It's not the same guy. No, it's not. No, if it was, I'd already take care of that. Huh?
No trouble for me.
No, no.
Okay.
Have a happy.
is on his way.
Well, I know that, but if they're getting
But they
trespassed
licensed
at this
the
point
homeowner
and they're not willing to leave, I need to basically, I'm letting you know that I'm going to put hands on these people.
Yeah.
Because at this point, they've already been told to leave, they're refusing to leave, so now they're committing that crime of trespass. If they don't identify themselves, now they're resisting.
See, it's a good thing what the officer is doing here as he's talking to his supervisor. He's running through all the scenarios in his head, and when it comes time, if he has to go hands-on, he already has the clearance to go. So if he asks for a supervisor, he already knows what the answer is going to be.
Guys, can they just help them
So what's the
and then
word?
send them on their way? Is that like
Did you solicit a trespass?
No, I didn't solicit a trespass.
Did you turn off your camera while you were talking to them?
No, it's been on. I'm adjusting the magnet.
Okay.
Is that now?
Okay.
So
So
it's been on the entire time.
just so you're aware, you are live. There's 700 people watching. The gentleman's back now.
That's fine.
And so are we trespassed?
So here's what they're saying is that the only reason that they're able to not provide you this service is because they're not abiding by their policy of you wearing a mask.
Yeah, but they gotta
They're
give
not
us
going.
documentation.
They're not going to provide you specialty masks for beards or anything like
But
that.
they
It's
were-
just a standard paper mask that they all have.
All right, great. Can I
Where's
go
the
back in?
documentation?
No, if you're not willing to wear a mask, you're not going back in there.
Okay, are you going to stop me? Are you under threat of arrest? Are you going to stop me from going in that
At
building?
this point, yes, they want you trespassed. They want you to leave.
Listen,
If you
brother.
do go back on the property, or if you do not
They
leave
have
the
to give us
property,
a piece of paper.
Then
so
give
we
me
can
that
go-
trespass paperwork,
we can
because I
go to-
promise you, you're going to be on the civil
I need
lawsuit.
you to- I
that,
need
that's
you to-
fine. Do you have
You
your
are
ID with
breaking
you?
the
You need
law.
to be heard
You are
right
breaking
now.
Do you
the
have
law.
your ID?
What of a law have I broken?
This guy is fucking stupid.
You're
not
not
gonna
breaking
ID
any
me.
laws
You
as
want
of
an
yet.
ID?
But if you stay here, yes, because at this point,
We're at the
trespass
Social
after warning
Security
because they
office.
told you to
Everybody-
leave and you haven't left. You're still here.
But I haven't broken any laws. This is a
Trespass
public
after,
area.
Trespass after warning, that's how that works.
Listen, brother, what you
That's
need
why
to
it's
do,
called trespass after warning.
go in there
I'd like
and
the
get
paperwork.
the paperwork.
Paperwork,
Because-
please.
Because we need to
What
go.
paperwork do you need?
Trespass paperwork.
Listen, because when I go to another federal agency for help with this and they say you're past the deadline that needs to be done because it needs to be done today, I need to be able to say, hey, I tried to do this. They wouldn't let me. If I just leave here,
Well, that's what
they're
they're
not
saying.
gonna
There's a
believe
number.
me.
There's a number
We
on
already
the door
called,
that I guess
and
you
I can show you
call.
evidence.
No, you're going to have to do it because you're enforcing it.
No,
You're
I'm not
enforcing
calling
it.
that
Your
number.
name is going to be on it.
Okay, I'm not calling that number. That's going to be your responsibility.
So where's the
to do what you're
trespass?
trying to do.
Arrest us?
Where's the trespass?
Do you have an ID?
I'm not going to give you my ID if I haven't broken any laws.
Okay.
You
Here's how
suspect
this
us
is.
of breaking
Here's
the
this is
law.
going to happen. If
Loser.
if you don't identify yourself to us,
Brother, we're in the Social
Under
Security.
threat of
We've
arrest, I'll
already put our
identify
social-
myself. But here's the thing:
We've
is
already
unless you're
been
going to give me,
identified.
no. If you don't identify yourself at that point, it's resisting without violence because you're already trespassed after warning. So in order for me to complete this
Yes.
trespass warning that you want, okay, you have to
I
identify
don't
yourself
want
to
a
me. If you do
trespass
not,
warning. You were in
if
there
you do not-
soliciting a trespass.
I didn't solicit it. You can watch my body cam later. I didn't
will.
solicit anything.
You didn't ask them if they want me trespassed?
No, I asked them whether or not they had asked you to leave.
We provided
They
our
said
ID.
yes.
That's how we got
Okay,
to
and that you
check in.
hadn't left. So now we're here at this point. So now we have to investigate a
how I
trespass
checked
after
in.
warning
You're
issue.
breaking the law by enforcing their policy.
Okay, here's the problem. I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth with you.
Well, then do
Apparently,
it.
Okay, here's the nuts and bolts of a policy. If that building, the Social Security building, is bound by law, then that place has to set forth policies in place in order to meet the law. So that's why they do have to follow policy as well.
they're not going to help you unless you wear a mask. Period. That's the
So
end of
you
that.
do what you
They're
gotta
not going to
do.
help you if you're not going to wear a mask.
We're not going to
okay?
leave, so you do what you got to do.
You're not going to leave.
I need your name. I need a piece of paper saying we are here and
Yes,
couldn't be
I want a
served.
piece of paper.
If you don't
Are you not
produce it-
leaving as well?
Not until I have a piece of paper.
Can I go
well,
in and
we
get a
can
piece of
do
paper
the
for these
trespass
guys?
warning if you provide your
We
IDs
need
for
that
us. so
so
we
But I
can
haven't
do that.
broken the law.
Listen, how am I going to
We're
go to another
flirting
public-
with that now.
Flirting with what?
You're flirting with
You've
breaking
been told to
Florida
leave.
law.
Now we're telling you that you need to leave, and you're still not leaving. You're still
I'm
here.
saying you're wrong.
All right, how about this? I'll go stand right there on the side of the road. But what are we?
not
What
doing
I
that.
need to come in and do,
Do you
my
have a
benefits.
vehicle on property?
Oh, yes.
What are you
Okay,
going to do?
they're not
Harass
going
us
to
with our
provide
vehicle
you
now?
that. They're not going to provide you assistance without a mask. We've
You
already
need
told
to
you this.
enforce the law.
Bro, are
that
you
they're
a veteran?
violating my rights.
Are you a veteran?
That's
Did you
with
serve?
them.
No, that's with you.
No, they're not violating your rights
You're
by any
doing
means right
wrong.
now.
They're not.
No,
No,
now
they're
you
not.
are.
I'm sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit.
They're not
because
preventing me.
they're saying that they have a policy. It's no different than if somebody was
It's
videotaped
not a
inside the
policy.
building.
You are
There's a Second
violating our
Amendment,
policy.
First Amendment.
Okay.
These things
They're
trump
Are you
that.
going to leave? I'm asking you. This is the last time.
Not until you give me.
Are you going to leave the property?
Not until you give me a piece of
I
paper
need to
that says I'm
see a
officially
social
trespassed.
security representative.
You can't be
I
officially
have a ticket.
trespassed unless I identify you.
I don't know
And
what
then,
you want.
and
I'm
then
not
you're still
identifying
trespassed
you.
because I'm telling you you're
I
trespassed.
haven't broken the law. Why would I identify
Are you refusing
myself?
to leave?
I'm not refusing to leave. I'm asking
Are
for
you refusing to
paperwork.
leave right now?
I'm asking you for
I'm not
paperwork.
leaving.
Are you not leaving?
I'm
I
asking
need
you
you
for
to-
paperwork.
Neither one of you is going to leave.
Just paperwork.
You're
to
refusing
tell
to
us-
leave?
Paper.
Well, chat, what do you think? Book him, Dano.
Paperwork.
What is?
We're refusing to leave.
What is the charge?
Can you grab that paperwork from him?
That's destruction of property.
Okay.
You're arresting
Can I handcuff him in front? I have stitches.
That's fine, that's
Can
fine.
I show you? Look,
That's fine.
Listen, just so you know,
I
I'm not.
believe you. I believe you.
I got lung cancer. That's why I'm not wearing.
Are you going to give her the cigarette in this?
I don't have cigarettes. I don't
Or your
smoke.
pen? I'm sorry.
your back.
I was trying to fill my paperwork out so I can go to VA.
I understand that, but we're asking y'all to leave, and y'all are refusing to leave.
You really don't have to do this.
I didn't want to.
I asked
Okay,
for
so
paper.
what's the next step?
we gonna
Watch your papers. He already said that.
Where would we get the paper? Can I go in and get paperwork for these guys?
Anybody
so
have
they
any of
can
the
get on
plastic
their way?
cuffs?
I need to
Mine
have,
aren't big enough
sir.
for that.
I need to get this filled out today. It's a deadline thing. That's
I'm
why
sorry to
here.
hear that, but there's nothing I can do for you.
What you need to do is go in here and tell them I can't enforce this. This is not Florida
There's
law.
nothing I can do for you.
This is not. You know what the governor's stance is on this?
Okay.
I'm not going to resist. You don't.
I understand you're not resisting. That's fine. Does anybody have any of the plastic cuffs?
We're two veterans. We're the kind of people you never have to deal with.
Let's walk over to this cars.
Okay.
I don't have any weapons. I have my wallet in my pocket.
I understand. I understand.
Can you? I don't want my. I
Don't reach in your copper.
I was going to give my mom my card.
I know. Let's walk over here. We'll worry about that.
I don't want my truck full. I
We'll worry about that after.
don't have. I can't have any problems. I don't feel good about
Walk over
this
here.
at all.
Well, sir, we asked you to leave several times. They're asking
I
you
know,
to
but-
leave.
I
You're
know,
not
but-
leaving.
I know,
You're not
but-
identifying yourself. So that's
No,
where
but
we're
when
at.
I go someplace else and tell them I tried to submit that's my number, they were going to see me.
Well, then
But then they all of a sudden stop.
Well, they said that you're supposed to wear a mask. I'm sure they asked you several
I
times.
have
and you
lung
didn't.
cancer.
I understand that. You have
No,
to
you
go through the
don't.
phone
You don't
number.
care.
You have to go through the phone.
This fellow doesn't understand the fact that you have to make prior arrangements for this stuff. He doesn't even have an exempt situation.
Number, from my understanding through them, you have to go through the phone number and explain to them that you have
I
some sort of
I
exemption.
tried to call for an hour and a half and they cut me off on the phone. That's why I'm here on a Monday morning.
I unfortunately don't work for the Social Security office. I can't make that any different.
Yeah, why
I can't
are
make
you
that
working
process
for
happen. Because at this point, this is in the city of DeLand jurisdiction. They wanted somebody trespassed. They said you have to leave. You all both are both refusing to leave.
They never told us to leave.
Well, she's telling me that.
Can we have just
The security officer inside.
What I would leave. Listen, I would leave, but I
Well,
need
we
them-
told you to leave several times on their behalf as well.
I didn't refuse the
I
leave.
need.
No, I told you to leave several times, and you said no, we're not leaving until I get a trespass warning.
I guess-
Unfortunately, that's not the way it works.
Communicate. I can't
Okay,
communicate.
because we're not getting stuck in a back and forth. If you're refusing to leave until you get a trespass warning, and you're refusing to identify yourself, then at that point, what we'll do is we'll arrest you as a John Doe, and then when they figure out who you are, then at that point you'll get released.
We've been trying. We really
Okay,
have.
that's where we're at.
Really exhausted every single option.
I don't want to arrest anybody for trespassing. The easy simple fix to this was, hey, they don't want to provide you service because of the mask.
I don't
Y'all
want-
need to leave.
I don't need it.
And it didn't happen.
Listen,
So that's
Brian.
where we're at.
Okay, then what I'm trying to say is, if they're going to tell us we have to leave, we'll leave. But we need them to give us a
No,
piece of
we're
paper.
past that.
We need them to give us a piece of paper
past
saying.
that.
You understand what I'm saying?
No, don't like that.
We're past that point.
I don't know
Unfortunately,
how this
got
happened today.
Well, I don't even know. I'd rather be on our way if we could.
I don't know how this happened.
We were super violent.
Can I get my car?
We gave everybody ample opportunity to leave. Everybody always wants to leave whenever
I
people
can't
get
get them
put
out of my
handcuffs.
pocket.
Hey, I'm.
We'll get you over here.
No, I want to get
Can you? It's my wallet. Can you?
Don't reach into his pockets.
Please don't
reach into
Wait,
his
he
pockets.
asked me to take my car keys.
Just don't hurt my mom.
You seriously can't make this shit up, but I guess there's nothing better than getting arrested with your elderly mother.
Come on, bro.
Please don't hurt my mom.
Stay with him.
Yeah. Bro, don't hurt my mom.
We're not hurting your mom. Nobody's hurting your mom.
I wanted to.
No, I didn't want to
I
hurt
just
anybody.
don't want my freaking car towed because if it gets towed, I won't be
Well,
able
if
to
it gets
afford
to,
getting
here's the
out.
thing. These are all choices you make.
I'm here because I
These
can't
are all
work.
choices you made. Unfortunately, I want to help you.
I know,
we
but-
tried to help you. No, you don't know.
I live in a fucking camper, bro.
Okay, well,
I'm disabled. I got lung cancer.
I'm sorry to hear that. Those are all things I cannot help you with.
You could if you just let me go in there.
I'm not a doctor. I can't provide you treatment for your cancer. I can't
I'm
do
trying
any
to
of
get
that.
an appointment for a doctor. I can't even get one because of this COVID.
Okay, well, here we are.
I don't have any drugs or anything.
I don't know what you have. I don't know you.
I don't take drugs. I'm just
Okay. Well, I don't know if you have weapons. I don't know if you have anything.
Can you not pull my pants?
I'm going to treat you just like I treat everybody else that gets arrested, and I have to treat you through court.
But I'm not a criminal.
Via protocol. Actually, at this point, yes, you are.
I haven't committed a crime.
Yes, you have. It's called trespass after warning. You got warned several times to leave, and you refused.
Well, like the great SC would say, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
It's going to be hard for me to get in here.
Well, I'm sorry. The easiest way I can tell you is
Where are you guys taking me to?
first we're going to go to our cells, and then we're going to complete paperwork, then you're going to go to jail.
Can I get a drink of water?
When we get there, yes.
I had money? I didn't even know I had $5.
$5 in your pocket.
Well, that was my money to get home for gas.
Have a seat.
Okay,
Do you have my car
why-
key?
Can you just let us leave? Why
No.
can't we leave?
I don't
Why?
want. If you
Why
tow
are
my
making
car,
this
I can't even
decision?
get it out, and then I can't even get to my
I'll take care
appointment.
of your car.
She has your car keys, so she'll get your car out of here.
Can you come to where I'm at and bail? I don't even have bail money.
How do you know you're going to get bail? You don't even
I don't
where
know.
you're gonna
I've
go.
never been arrested in Florida. I've
Have a
never
seat.
broken a criminal.
Really? This guy says, here I think the guy's going to say, oh, I don't know, I've never been arrested before. But he goes further and says, well, I don't know, I've never been arrested in Florida before.
Well, I don't even know why we didn't just leave. Can we just leave?
No.
No, of course not.
No, because at that point, once we warned him several times, matter of fact, we gave him ample opportunity several times to leave. I could have arrested him after the first time. So,
So you take his wallet?
yeah, so all his property's going with him.
Are you serious?
Yes, ma'am, I'm very serious. I would not joke about something like this. I don't
No,
find
I
this.
would
I don't
never.
find this funny. I don't find this. I don't find this entertaining.
I've never been treated this way by the police.
If it's easier for you, maybe you can put your back up against that door. That way you can kind of sit and you're not cramped in there. Now, if you're okay there, then you're fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so,
Any other questions I can answer for you?
well, I'd like to know what are your next steps?
I already informed you. He's going to go down to our holding cells. They're going to complete paperwork, and then he's going to go to the county jail.
That's the situation.
That's the situation we're in.
And then how long does he stay in jail?
What's that?
How long does he stay at jail?
Until he can bond out, or the judge sees him in the morning at first appearance and decides to release him on his own recognizance, or whatever the judge decides to do.
So he'll see a judge in the morning?
Correct.
Okay. All right.
What's your name and phone number if he wants it to go with them? That way you can call you. Because he doesn't have his phone.
Okay, we're going to wrap that one up there. Thank you, Ace. That means we are done the video portion and we're going into Debos Shorts. So let's get ready to laugh.
Oh, you want to bark in my ear? Where's you? En die Scottish Folkpoes. Ja, deze is niet zo mooi.
Dobie, blue, blue.
Si, mon petit coulement.
Oh, fuck that. Hurry your ass up. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Mama.
Ojo. Ojo.
Ojo.
Oh. Ojo.
Was mein Kampfhund macht, wenn ich die Leine fallen lasse.
Give me a high five. Give me a high five. Thanks. Really?
Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hi, baby. Oh!
Okay, folks, that'll just about do it for today. So please share, like, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. If you know anybody that would like my content, please introduce them to my channel. We have channel memberships available for anybody who would like to become a member. We're going to do some different things in the new year. We're going to have some fun with this. So until then, Debo is out.